also got quite a few CDs, which I'm going to be going through now as well. I think some old tapes there. Those are just tapes, these are compilation tapes I made myself with my vinyl back in the day. There's like 300 of them. And I've got, so is that more demo tapes at the bottom there? No, just some weird other tapes. Right, but that's of my CDs up here, all up here. That box there, the cupboard there has got CDs in. So I'm going to be going through these as well, because why not? Let's take this one out. I'm going to do a video showing you the CDs in this box. I thought it'd be a cool idea to start going through my CDs. I've done all my vinyl now. I've started doing my mate's vinyl with him now instead. My mate Elric's coming over every Tuesday, and I put a video up on Monday of what he's got. Let's think, by the time this comes out, I think it's going to be the B's. We did the A's last week. He's going to bring in over his B's, and it's loads and loads of Black Sabbath. So let's have a look. So let's just start going through some of my CDs, see what we've got inside here. Destroyer 666. Right, a lot of these are promos, because I used to do a fanzine called Kentucky Fried Afterbirth. I also used to do a club as well. I used to put gigs on as well. So I mean, I did a bit of DJing. So I suppose, you know, I got also some of them. Obviously, I bought myself. Conqueror of the Ibex Moon. I think that's a Portuguese compilation. I could be wrong, but yeah. Holy Moses. They're a cool band, female-fronted band. Seen them live a couple of times. I think I see them at Wacken one year. I'm sure I saw them at Wacken one year, and also I'm pretty sure they played Bloodstock as well. So let's put these up here a bit. Let's see if I can put this down so I haven't got. So I've got free hands. Okay. In Flames, Clayman. They started off all right. They got a bit too melodic for me in the end. Shadow Breed, Only Shadows Remain. A lot of these CDs, I mean, because I've got so many digital downloads now for my podcast, that these CDs, I mean, I haven't listened to these in years since I reviewed them, probably. Since I reviewed them in my fanzine. I've probably not listened to them since then. But, yeah, it's just cool to go through these again. I've not looked at them for ages. This is my old mate's band, Carnal Rights. They were a London thrash metal band. They've all moved on to different things now. In fact, moved out of the country, two of them. One of them's in America now, another one's in Canada. All right, Wayne. I wasn't too keen on that. Old Metal Church guy. I thought it was just too soft for my tastes. Imprint, Break the Sky. Can't even remember that one at all. Oh yeah, a bit of Cock and Ball Torture there with Ego Leak. Disastrous Murmur and Hungry Are the Lost. I think I've got that on digital now, actually. I've played these a couple of times on my podcast recently, Disastrous Murmur. Pretty cool. I think a German death metal band. Obliterate with an album called The Feelings. If you've got any comments, if you know any of these bands, you want to make any comments about them, then obviously feel free to. If you've got these, if you think they're cool. Suspiria. I mean, a lot of this stuff is going to be 90s, I reckon. 90s, maybe early 2000s. Arctic Serenade. This is the promo version of Desecration's first album, Gore and Perversion. Release date 1996. I remember that I was given that. I think the guys from Malediction or something came down for a gig that I was putting on in East London. They come down from Scotland. Was it Malediction or was it some other Scottish band? I think it was. I didn't think it was Malediction because they'd been signed to that label. I think he came down with like Serenade or someone like that, and he gave me a bunch of these Arctic Serenades promo CDs. But this was a bit of a label that kind of. I think the guy bit off more than he could chew, and it kind of flopped in a big way. And a lot of these bands that he promised deals to it didn't pan out, kind of thing. He tried to sue. Well, he didn't try to sue my band. My band called Suffering. He'd signed a band called Suffering from Norway, and he sent us a nasty letter saying, "You stop using this name. We have the copyright to this name." And we just went, "Yeah, whatever, mate." And we just carried on calling ourselves Suffering. Right, Disinter, really good. I actually put a track of this up on YouTube, because there's a really cool track on here that I really like. Is it this one? Yeah, Go Away and Rot. I bunged that up on my YouTube channel just so people could hear it, basically, and it got taken down. So yeah, okay, fair enough. I won't do that again then. But it's a shame. They're a really good band. I think they're split up now, but they were some really cracking songs. Right, Christian, of course, Brazilian death metal. Saw them a couple of times in London. And I saw them at Wacken one year as well. Christian, Dimmu Borgir, bit of black metal. Suffocate. That's not damaged. There actually is how the cover comes. Right. Dimmu Borgir again. Hypocrisy. 10 Years of Chaos and Confusion. Sacred Reich, Heal. Apparently, I've been seeing that they've got a new album coming. They've signed again to Roadrunner or something, and they're actually bringing out some new albums. Also, I remember seeing someone posted up online that had seen them live, and they were really bad when they saw them live. It must have been just after they got together again, or maybe they got a new lineup or something. Because every time I've seen them since they've come back, they've been absolutely awesome. I think I've seen them 2 or 3 times since they came back. I played London a few times, and they've really been on fire on all 4 cylinders every time I've seen them. Anyway. Right, Bow Sagoff, Atlantis Ascendant, Crematory, Believe, a bit of Doom Death, those guys, kind of poppy, not really poppy, but they're very keyboard orientated. Quite good though, I don't mind them actually. God Gory, can't say that would ring any bells particularly. Here's a Nuclear Blast, that's Crematory again, you can't really see it, but it's another Crematory CD. Deep Red, Prophetic Luster, more death metal, I'm sure. And then we've got an Arch Enemy promo right there. A collection of rare and unreleased songs from the Arch Enemy Vault. That came out 2002, that one. Right, now we're on to proper CDs. Altar, I love Altar. Altar, a Dutch band. They started off, I think the first time was Youth Against Christ. And just the way that song just kicks in. If you got a little intro and, I don't know, some crazed religious guy talking, and then it kicks straight off into is it Youth Against Christ? Is that the name of the actual song, the first song? I can't remember where it goes now. I try to remember it in my head, but it's the first song off that album is really good, and I've liked them ever since. And I used to go to Holland quite a bit. For Ice Speedway, used to go to a town called Assen, and I think these guys are from Groningen, which is just like a town along from Assen on the railway line. And yeah, so I saw their albums there quite a bit, and I saw this one, Until Heaven Forbids, and I think it's got a cover of the Trooper on it as well. I think it's just like an EP. I know it's a full album, it's got 9 tracks on it. They're actually saying that, I think it is an EP because it's got live tracks plus demo versions of tracks on here as well. So yeah, Altar. Damn good band. I don't think I ever got to see them live. I'd really like to see them live actually. Shame I never did. Right, Brutality, they're a really cool band. It's a shame that orange blinking cover and it's got cracked. That's really upset. So it's a shame that one. Right, Scarve, 6 Tears of Sorrow. Hope I'm not getting too much glare here. Logo I can't read. But it says Morgaine on the sign there. Morgaine. So Morgaine, Sad Memories of Fairies. Bit of a dodgy title. Oopsie daisy. When you consider the double meaning of the word fairies. But there you go. Anacrusis. Saw these guys supporting Death at the Astoria. Or maybe it was the LA2. I can't remember. But yeah, I see them supporting Death one year. Adoria. I think these are Austrian black metal. I got a couple of their albums actually. They were quite caustic, quite good. I didn't mind those guys at all. I used to do a pirate radio show as well actually. I forgot to mention that because I've done so much in my many long years of life. Yeah, but I used to play them on my pirate radio show a fair bit because I think I just bought that CD at the time. This is a really hard one to say. Fili Nigrantium Infernalium. Yeah, Italian black metal band. An Era do Agbrutre. I'm not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure they're Italian though. Yeah, Fili Nigrantium Infernalium. Yeah, you can't actually get that from reading the logo. So lucky it's on the side there. Otherwise, I'd have no hope. I mean, I can read a band logo as good as the next guy, but just some of them were impossible. Right, Gutted, bit of death metal for you. Bleed for Us to Live, and this is a compilation, I believe. What's that? Volume of the Macabre. Now, Memories. I can't even see that. My eyes are going a bit, but also no, I don't think my eyes are going. But it's the really crappy red writing on the Visionaries of the Macabre, Volume 1. So yeah. Ghost Disciple Records, so not a major label. Let's have a look at bands. Oppression, Pessimist, Somnus, Eternal Suffering, Dusk. Yeah, I'm guessing a Doom Death compilation there of some sort. Right. Erythrozy. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Death metal, I think they're like Slovakian. Yeah, Slovakia. Metal Age Productions is the label, and that's a Slovakian label. Whether the band was Slovakian as well, I couldn't really tell you. There you go, Erythrozy. Godfall, The Sound of Robo Groove. That's kind of like a bit of industrially kind of thrashy death, I think. Don't quote me on it, it's a blinking long time since I listened to it. But I've got 3 more to go, and we've got another compilation, The Heralds of Oblivion. This was a bunch of kind of thrash bands, I believe, like American thrash bands mostly. Brainstorm, Demolition, Catalepsy, Decomposed, and Mutilage. A couple of cool tracks on there. I can't remember them off the top of my head though, but I remember there was one or two on here that I think I played on my show before. But yeah, cool. If you're interested in any of these CDs and you want to hear me play them on my podcast, just say so, and I'll dig a track out and put it on my podcast some week. Right, Stillborn, State of Disconnection. Now, these were kind of like a stonerish, kind of doomy kind of band, rocky doom. I know that Messiah Marcolin joined them on vocals at one point, but whether it's this album or not, I'm not too sure. If you saw my vinyl videos when I went through the S's, I've got a Stillborn album as well. No, he's not on vocals on this one, but I'm sure he definitely was in them for a while, Messiah Marcolin from Candlemass. Yeah, right, so finally, a UK heavy metal band called Intense. Now, if you saw earlier on, I showed you that Carnal Rights CD. The bass player from Carnal Rights, I think he was singing as well. I think he was singing for Carnal Rights, actually. But he went on to play bass for these guys, Intense, who are still going. They've been going for quite a long old while, actually. In fact, I just posted up a thing on my Facebook wall about a gig they did 10 years ago when they were supporting Sabaton and Glory Hammer. In fact, they didn't actually support in the end. They actually went on first because for some reason the supposed headlining band decided they wanted to go on before them. So Intense took up the rear, kind of. Oh, that sounds rude. They came in at the end, basically. They headlined. But yeah, they were cool. Really cool band. And they've got a new album coming soon, I think, because there's been a lot of talk about them putting this new album together. So that'd be cool. Maybe they'll give me a copy to give away on my channel. You never know. I can always see if I can grease the wheels, get them to give me a freebie. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's my little bag of CDs for this week. I'll be doing another bag next week until I've shown them all off, because why not? It gives people something to have a look at if they're interested. And don't forget as well, if you're interested in death metal, I'm doing a giveaway at the moment of this band, Bludgeon. I've got a spare copy of their album, Brutal as Hell, Essex Death Metal, a few stickers as well. There's a little video up about that competition already. All you got to do is follow my channel and leave a comment, and I'll put you in the draw that'll be held in the middle of December, so I can try and get it to you for Christmas if you're the winner. Anyway, that's it. Cheers for watching.